Now that I'm here, I think this might be a bad idea.
Like, we know things, we just don't think about things.
That I also had math homework to do while, over Christmas break. Isn't that terrible?
I had that thought. It's like, what if I spent like 3 days at the church?
My parents were liars, I guess.
Like, if I were to be an inflatable guy.
Maybe Josh was right. We are weird.
Well, hey, howdy, hey, welcome to the Walking Rooted podcast, where we talk about life, share stories, and tell about something that God is up to in our lives. My name is Wayne Rosinski, and I'm here with...
My name is Jesse Jorgensen.
And you know what? This week, instead of the opening question, you know what we have?
Oh, I'm so excited to find out.
A gift.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Do you know what I've never bought in my entire life? There's probably multiple things.
Coffee.
I don't think I've bought coffee, but like not
hot
for myself.
drinks. Yeah.
Is
this for me? Wait.
No, it's not. It's not for you.
Well, who's it a gift for?
It's a gift for the podcast.
Oh, okay. It's for both of us then.
Yeah. This is a Funko Pop of Groot.
Oh, awesome.
Not Groot, sorry. Treebeard.
Treebeard.
I'm so sorry. I know the difference between my big trees.
From Lord of the Rings.
From Lord of the Rings. They made books out of those movies, you know?
Yeah, they
Some
did.
people buy Funko Pops and they leave them in the case because they're collectible. That's not what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
We bought a Funko Pop to open a Funko Pop.
What are we doing with him? Because we're walking rooted.
Walking rooted, yeah. So
this is
it's
on
with Merry and
theme.
Pippin. They have the rocks. They're throwing rocks at orcs.
Okay.
I had never in my life bought a Funko Pop. Partly because I think they're cool, but I had not bought one for so long that I was like, well, my first one needs to be really, really special, right?
Yeah.
There was a huge Batman one at the mall last year that I almost bought.
Yeah.
I was like, man, but yeah.
Well, that would have been special.
But, he's a tree and he walks.
Just like us.
Like us. So so he's our new mascot. He'll live there today. He might live there every time.
Oh, sure. We'll see how it looks on the camera.
We'll see how it looks. We can't tell now.
Right.
All right.
That sounds great.
Well,
cool.
You ready for the first question?
Yes, I'm ready.
When is the last time that you spent the night in a church building?
Well, it wasn't that long ago.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, I think I don't know how to start the story. I don't want to steal your thunder.
Okay.
But you have to watch on YouTube on our channels for the whole story.
The whole story.
But I recently joined you for a little slumber party at our church.
Yeah.
But you had a much longer stay than I did.
I spent 60 hours, and here's what happened. Here's how it went down. I had that thought. It's like, what if I spent like 3 days at the church? And then I was like, I mean, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd probably make an okay video. It's also probably a bad idea.
It's a weird idea.
So I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. So since I decided I shouldn't, I was like, well, I'll just tell Jesse, because I was going to do it without telling the staff. I'm not telling the staff. I'm just going to stay.
So you had decided not to when you told me?
I was leaning hard towards not to.
So what convinced you?
You. You said it was a good idea.
I didn't realize that I was that influential.
Video. Yeah, because I was like, I think it'd be fun, but it's a hassle. And then also, so Jesse's encouragement was great. Then also...
Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
The timing just seemed to work out because our small group meets on Tuesday, and I did this Thanksgiving week from Sunday night until Wednesday morning.
So you checked in on Sunday evening.
I checked in on Sunday evening at 8:45, and I checked out Wednesday morning at 8:45 a.m.
Yeah.
But it kind of lined up. I was like, Thanksgiving week, so you guys are in and out of the office more differently than usual. Mm-hmm. Lots on the mind because it's a short week. Mm-hmm. We can have our small group on Tuesday nights at the church. Because it makes sense to do it at the church because I need to use both ovens, one for a turkey, one for a ham.
Yeah, you're making a Thanksgiving meal.
My small group, my family knew, my small group didn't know.
Right.
They all came to our small group dinner.
Because your goal was to do this with nobody knowing. Nobody noticing that you were there.
Nobody noticing that I'd spent 60 hours at the church property.
I'm curious, and to tell the podcast, in order to make sure nobody knew, did you have to lie?
I did not have to lie. I was ready to be deceptively vague.
I think you were very deceptive.
I don't think I was, but I was ready to be. Mm-hmm. Nobody asked me. On Tuesday morning, my wife showed up to bring some spices for the turkey and potatoes that she was going to come back later to cook on her way to work. Mm-hmm. So I got into the car. Yeah. And I rode about 5 feet in the car, and I got out of the car.
That way,
Tuesday, if somebody asked me, hey, how did you get here? Because I didn't have a car there. I'd be like, oh, my wife dropped me off on her way to work.
Which is true.
It is true. She just didn't leave the house with me in the car and dropped me off on the way to work.
So you were being selective about the truth you were sharing.
I was being selective with truth. And it was, and also, man, it gets dark at 5 o'clock. So from like 4:30 on, trying to be there like without turning the lights on, and I didn't think about Operation Christmas Child. They took the boxes down, so that means like 2 people left cars there to come back in the evening. Like I thought the evening would just be like, be in a room without many lights on, but like I'm in the dark and scared. You came back to scare me. Which ended up saving me.
Well, I want to back up a little bit. I think I got a text from you like it must have been Sunday night.
Yeah, right after I checked in.
I get a text that says, now that I'm here, I think this might be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I'm at home going, it sounds like a great idea. I mean, it's really weird and strange, but what could be bad about it?
Right.
And but then when I came to scare you on Monday night, I started to see just how much of a bad idea it was.
It could feel like.
So this is what I noticed. So you had texted me that all the people that were at the church had gone and the coast is clear. So now you were...
I had checked. My daughter is good friends with one of the teenagers that went with Jolene, and I remembered that. So when I was like, I had my dinner in the oven, like I was ready to just like leave it there and vanish, like somebody put chicken cordon bleu in the oven if I needed to. And then I remember that my daughter is good friends with one of the teenagers that went with Jolene to take the boxes, and they share a location.
Oh, so
I called Annabelle. I was like, hey, could you tell me where this person is?
Are they coming back?
And they were still in Richfield. They were at Costco. I was like, okay, I have time to finish cooking and to turn the oven off and to be upstairs before they come back at least.
So I knew Wayne thought the coast was clear, and I thought, well, I think what will be fun. I was happening to go by the church, so I thought I'm going to stop in, and I know where he's sleeping. I'm going to go like make noise and bounce around and make him hide because he's going to hear something coming. So I went to do that, but as I was unlocking the door, a person showed up to finish cleaning up the Operation Christmas Child stuff, and so I rattled the door a little extra to make sure and warn you. And I went in then, and so I went to scare you like I planned to.
Right.
But then when I crawled up to where you were sleeping, you weren't there.
I wasn't there because I was in the kitchen doing the turkey math because I only cook turkey once a year. So I'm like, how long is it going to take? Because like for my smoker, it's got to be done pretty close to on time.
You don't want to mess around with raw turkey.
And I heard the rattle, and I had like some stuff in the community room in the room right next to the kitchen. And I went back and I put everything in my backpack and set my backpack next to it. And then you turned on the light in the community room. So I went through a door that I knew would make noise, but like my only option was to go through. Well,
I didn't hear you.
Or to just show up. Like walk through a door and turn on a light myself like I'm supposed to be there. That would have been probably the right thing to do.
Then you have to have some excuse, which is probably a lie.
Right. So I open the door that makes noise, just run down the hallway, upstairs to the foyer, and then halfway up the stairs, relock the door behind me to the balcony and just sit on the stairs with my heart beating real fast. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why?
So all of a sudden it is kind of a scary feeling when I realize that you're not where I thought you would be,
right.
But I know you're here somewhere in this dark church. And
I know somebody's there.
Yeah. And we know someone's downstairs, like cleaning up, doing stuff, but it's like, he's here somewhere. And so I started to realize how scary it is for you because it's just a silly little thing.
Right.
But you don't want to get caught, so you're hiding. Yeah. But you also are now hiding in such a way that you could really, really scare somebody.
Right? Like a heart attack could happen.
Yeah. Or like if the janitors come and
because it was Thanksgiving week. They usually come on Thursday night, so that was my first. I was like, oh no, because I'm gonna have to like crawl into a closet in the balcony for like.
Well, like I'm just picturing
hours.
This dark church. Nobody's supposed to be there, and the janitor opens the closet, and you're cowering in the corner. How do you explain that?
I don't think you do.
You go, I know I'm in my 40s, but I have a YouTube channel.
I thought this would be fun, and it is.
I'm pretty sure the police get called at that point, and so I understand the fear at that.
I think I have kids. I think I can explain things before the police get called.
Yeah, maybe. But it gets the risk ramps up real high, really fast.
So one of the takeaways was like. Man, like living with secrets and hiding.
Yeah.
Exhausting, not worth it.
At one point in your video, that's my favorite line. You go, wow, being sneaky is exhausting.
Yeah, I didn't, like Monday night, I barely did anything fun. I just I was in the fan room mostly.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
That fan room is not a great place to hang out. There's this, it's a weird room. Like you have to climb a ladder to get up there.
Right. You have to climb a ladder from a storage closet that's behind the baptistry.
It's this little room in our attic, like way up there. And it's got a big fan in it for some reason, so we call it an
exhaust fan.
Yeah, exhaust fan.
Back in the day, you turn that on to cool down the building.
Before air conditioning was invented, I guess. Well, what a wild story! And I've got a YouTube video about my little stay, and Wayne has one as well. So check those out if you want to see the whole story.
They're fun and a half, maybe.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been having fun with it. I mean, Josh, our lead pastor, when he found out about it, he goes, "You guys are so." weird.
Which is true. Because I sent the video to Josh before I published it. Just like he's in charge of the. I want to make sure
yes.
that he's okay with what I'm putting on the internet.
Yeah. He also has said, I don't know if I can trust you anymore, Wayne. You lied to me for 3 days.
Right.
And
that's what I never lied.
No, I deceived.
I didn't even have to do that. Nobody asked. I was just there for 3 days hanging out.
Well, I kept asking you in front of people like, oh, you're still here?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Oh, that's good.
Came in early.
Well, speaking of being, hiding secrets and having shame,
yeah,
I have a story to tell.
Tell me
about a time when I felt immense shame.
Okay, I'd love to hear it. I'm sure. Yeah, I won't tell anybody.
Okay, yeah. We'll keep this on the down low. Well, I was just remembering a time. There was this time that I actually stole something from a Shopco. Do you know what the store Shopco is?
I've heard of Shopco.
Okay, yeah. I don't think we have them around here.
No.
But it was like a Pomida.
Okay.
Back or like a Kmart.
Okay, yeah.
It was like one
Kmart,
of those
I
types
got
of
you
stores.
there,
Like I don't know. I was gonna try to list a bunch of stores that
bunch
don't
of
exist
Midwestern
anymore.
stores.
Yeah, we had them in Montana in the '90s.
Okay.
But Shopko's like a, what would you call it? Like a Target, like a Walmart, like a cheap Walmart.
Okay, like a cheap
Walmart,
Walmart, like a Dollar General.
Dollar General kind of. Anyway, I had this opportunity to steal a DVD from Shopco.
A digital video disc.
A digital video disc. But let me tell you how the opportunity came about, because it's not what you think.
All right.
So I had a friend who worked security at this Shopco. And
okay. All right.
He was in charge of security, and he had a second grade class coming in for a field trip.
Huh.
And I happened to be in town visiting, and he asked me if I would be willing to go through the Shopco store and steal a DVD so that he could show the kids. Because he was going to have all the kids in his security office watching the cameras and show them how they could follow me around and see me acting suspiciously. And I was like, that sounds like a wild adventure. And so he paired me up with another Shopco employee, which made me feel comfortable, because I was like, man, kind of like your stay at the church. Where it's like, oh, sounds fun. And then you get in the store and you're realizing like, nobody here knows that I have permission to steal. Like, what if I get caught?
Ask me to take this.
Yes. And like, can I explain it before the police are called, or whatever? So yeah, it's kind of the same. Kind of ratchets up the intensity. But they paired me with another employee, so that was fun. And we're walking around and we're both discussing like, how do we do this? Like I don't think he had ever stolen before either. So it's like we decided we'd steal a DVD, but it's like we're like discussing our strategy. Like, I guess we'll just like walk up to the shelf and like stick it underneath our shirt or something, and then we'll just walk toward the door. So that's what we did, and it was scary. Like your heart's beating. Like hopefully nobody's watching. Like just like grab something and just like conceal it.
So we feel like super guilty. So you probably look super guilty the whole time.
Yeah, probably. and I know they're watching us on the cameras.
You're like winking.
Yeah. So we head for the door, and the plan was my friend would meet us at the door, like I suppose he would do, because the security office is right by the door. So we're trying to make a break for it, get out of there. And he comes out of the office. Excuse me, can I talk to you guys here in the office?
You just kept walking?
Yes. So I punched him in the mouth. No. So we're like, acting cool. Like, what for? We didn't do anything wrong. And go into the office, and there are all these second grade kids, and they're lining the office, and they are looking at me like almost take a step back as we walk in.
Right, like this is a criminal.
2 criminals just walked into their little field trip, and I still remember one little boy's face, just the widest eyes, like staring up at me, like in terror. And so my friend Charles, he kind of like told us what he had caught us doing, and that he had seen it, and he walked us through like very professionally, like what that this was wrong, and I need the DVD back. And then he turns to that little boy that was staring at me. He goes, or he's asked the class, what do you think we should do? And that little boy goes, I think you should call their parents.
That's
but in that moment, I was shocked and surprised by how much real shame I felt with the second grade class looking at me like I'm a criminal. And I just could not wait for the moment when we could explain, like, I'm not actually a criminal. Anyway, it was an intense time of feeling some shame.
So don't steal, kids.
Don't steal, yeah.
All right, so Thanksgiving led to your shoplifting from Shopco?
Shopco was the store, yeah.
Do you know what holiday is after Thanksgiving?
It is Christmas.
Christmas time.
And it is upon
coming.
us. It is
and
coming.
I'm going home. That's what Johnny Cash was singing as I was setting up.
Yeah, I never heard that song, but
Okay, it's here. You have on the list Christmas math homework.
Yes. Well, I know that you're going to share a couple Christmas memories.
I might.
And so, or at least that's what it kind of looked like on the notes here.
So there.
Yeah, but I could tee it off by just, as I was thinking about Christmas memories, I was having trouble coming up with a good one. But what does come to mind is the year that we went to visit my grandparents in Arizona for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I remember that was the year that I got the Newsboys Greatest Hits album for Christmas.
Greatest.
You remember that one?
All of the hits.
It had the song Joy on it.
Yeah.
You give me joy that's unspeakable.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I like it.
Great song. I like that song.
Shine? Was Shine on there?
I think it had to be in the... But I listened to Joy over and over that Christmas. I just wore that album out. So as we were like traveling around with my grandparents, I'm in the back with my Walkman just listening to Joy.
Was that a CD? Or?
It was a CD, compact disc.
Which is pretty big by our disc standards these days.
It is.
But we still call it a CD.
Yeah. So I remember that Christmas and I remember that album. That was a good album. But also I remember that it must have been that Christmas or another time we went to Arizona, but that I also had math homework to do while over Christmas break. Isn't that terrible?
Teachers... It's probably necessary to give homework over Christmas break. I understand that, but still, as a kid, it feels bad.
Don't do it.
It's like fifth grade Jesse or like eighth grade Jesse.
I probably I'm getting kind of the timelines mixed up because it was probably multiple years that I had math to do over Christmas. But the point is that my math teacher would let us, if we corrected our mistakes that we had, we could turn them in and get 5 extra points.
Wow.
And so that's why I had to do it over Christmas. I believe that's when the semester or whatever was about to end.
So it's possible you didn't actually have math homework over Christmas break. You just had to do corrections based on your previous work.
Yeah, it was kind of my own fault that I had homework because I waited till the end.
I just wanted to get the facts straight.
Yeah, you are right about that. But also maybe don't make us do that over Christmas, although I could have done it earlier. Anyways, my sister always teases me that on that trip, she remembers that not on the way down to Arizona, but on the way home. So again, wait till the last minute. I spent the whole trip doing math homework, which I don't know if that's exactly true. I think she's exaggerating.
It's possible.
But this math turning in corrections thing happened multiple times throughout my schooling. So I remember another time in high school, same situation. It's the last minute. I've got all these corrections. I need the 5 extra credit points.
Right.
And my friend Travis and I got talking about the different math corrections we had, and we started to realize that he knows the math that I don't know, and I tend to know that math that he doesn't know. And we thought, makes sense, right? Why don't we help each other?
Yeah.
I'll teach him the math and he'll teach me the math I don't know, and we'll get our corrections done. So we met at my house. We spent a couple hours working hard, teaching each other algebra.
Right.
Man, we taught each other math. We were feeling so good. Turned in our homework, and the next day we got every single one of them back. They were all wrong.
Oh my.
And so it was even worse because now we thought we knew how to teach each other, and it turns out we didn't. So we now have taught each other wrongly.
Right.
And how do you dig out of that hole?
That's tough.
It was tough, and I don't know that I ever did.
You made it through high school?
I did make it through
today,
but that was rough. So that's my Christmas memory.
Okay, Christmas memory
brought up
Arizona
all of that.
and math. Man, that's a lot.
That's what came out of that question.
I'm sorry I did that to you.
Yeah, thank you. It was a little traumatic. But tell me about
in high school. So we often would stay at my dad's parents' house on Christmas Eve. We would go to my mom's parents, eat dinner, open some presents on Christmas Eve, and then go to my dad's parents' house, grandparents on that side. And when we were in high school, we would all sleep in the basement. 2-story house with a basement.
Okay. Well, I thought this house is getting taller and taller in my mind.
8-story house.
Yeah, it's like a house, and then you're like, three
basements. No.
3 basements.
Two regular stories, 1 basement. Basement had a pool table.
Okay, yeah.
Mostly unfinished basement. So we can see the rafters of the floor above us.
Oh, yeah.
And me and my brothers were in high school and decided we should play pool.
Yeah, of course.
Until midnight, 1 in the morning. Not thinking, as high schoolers don't always think, we know things, we just don't think about things.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The
that part of our brain is not developed.
Directly below my grandparents' room.
Okay.
an unfinished basement.
Pool's kind of loud.
Like no insulation. It's like rafters, subfloor.
Yeah.
And then like their room. If you've never played billiards, it's
got some.
It's noisy.
Clinking. Yeah,
it's noisy. So in the morning, my grandson was like, "You guys enjoy your playing pool?" We're like, "Huh." Yeah, I mean, we did. Also, we're sorry. But like as I got older, I learned that the adults stayed up pretty late. So like I don't think we actually bothered anybody.
Okay, yeah.
I think they were just surprised to hear the teenagers that were supposed to be in bed waiting for Santa.
Right. When you guys were playing pool, were you also vocally loud, do you think? Or was it just the pool balls?
I think oddly enough we knew the time, so we weren't vocally loud.
Yeah. But like, still, it's just kind of
again,
loud.
one of those things that like, look, we won't talk loud
a lot of crashing
while we play pool.
Yeah.
Also, we listened to 8-tracks. There's an 8-track player down in the basement. So a lot of Beatles 8-tracks.
Okay.
Some John Denver 8-tracks played through that stereo.
Oh man,
it was a pretty cool basement.
Time. If something does pop into my mind there, next time you're in that situation, you could just play it in your mind.
Yeah.
Like we have a carpet ball at our church, and we wanted to play one time, but there was a Bible study going on, and we haven't done this. We need to do this, but I got thinking, well, what we could do is we could lay out the balls and play, but we'll just do it in our mind. Right. So I will say, like, I would have thrown it like this, and it would have gone here and here, and then that one would.
These four.
And then these four would probably go in. And you could do that with pool too. Like, well, I would hit it this way, and so I think what would happen is move this, them all. And you just move around like chess pieces.
Yeah,
and you could be doing that very quietly.
Yeah, and then you don't get caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Sneaky. This is the sneaky episode.
We'll call it a quiet pool.
A quiet pool game.
Yeah,
a quiet pool game. Yeah. The Christmas Eve though. I don't know if you know this. Adults eat real slow. Because I remember on Christmas Eve,
tell me about it.
We opened all our presents on that side of the family on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
But like after dinner, and like, as a kid, it is amazing how slow adults can eat, right? Because like when I'm eating dinner and then presents are next, like I'm a fairly picky eater anyway. So like I'm not even having all the weird.
Foods those adults are always eating so slow.
But like they're eating and chatting, like going back for seconds. So like guys, there'll be seconds after we open presents. Like why does eating take like an hour and a half?
I think it might be because you had presents waiting.
I think that is what happened. But man, that.
Yeah. Do you think they were intentionally being slow to just get
as an adult skin? Now? Possibly. Like, because would I do that?
I think you totally would.
I would definitely eat a second plate. Those presents will still be there when I'm done eating.
If your kids were like pestering you to hurry, you would get slower and slower.
I was like, no, you got to chew each bite 100 times.
Like, no, we're not in a hurry. And you would make it a spiritual exercise. Right? Like we're going to practice patience. And this is part of the anticipation of Christmas.
Is waiting and hope. Yeah. And the joy that comes from that. So
sit down and have some joy.
I'd have did that. I'd have did that for sure.
Yeah, I bet you would have.
So how often did you travel for Christmas? Was that like a fairly regular trip?
No, that was probably part of why it's a special memory. I think we did that twice.
Okay.
And it included a trip to Disneyland. So it was like this special trip. I remember in 6th grade we went for the first time. It was this special trip. Like, we'd always heard about Disneyland. It was like, we're gonna go one day. And my mom was like, finally, I think you guys are old enough to remember your memories from Disneyland. We're gonna do it. And so we did that. My grandparents were snowbirds, so they had a place in Arizona. Yeah. So it was like we could go to Arizona for Christmas, hop over to Disneyland. It was this big trip. And then we did that again a couple years later. And that was the only time.
Because your mom was like, you guys are still old enough to remember, so I guess we'll do it again.
I don't know. I must have had fun, I guess. And I remember it was going to be like a one-time thing. Like we were only going to do this once, but then we did do it a second time. Okay. So my parents were liars, I guess. But the best kind of liars.
The best kind of liars.
So we did that a couple of times, and that's why I think it becomes a Christmas memory. Is like those were special years. Yeah.
So Christmas in eastern Montana.
Yeah.
Any traditions that stick out? Was there snow? On for Christmas.
It's definitely cold in eastern Montana, but it's also very dry out there. And so there were a couple of years that there wasn't much snow, but typically there would be some. So we would do sledding and stuff like that. But what your story reminded me of is we would go to my grandparents' house on Christmas
while they were in Arizona.
No, this would be my other grandparents.
Okay, that'd be weird.
So our tradition was we went there with the cousins and everything on my dad's side for Christmas Eve. We'd have pizza.
Love
that
it.
was important. And then we would open presents from grandma and grandpa and
Right.
the cousins or whatever. But our family presents had to wait till Christmas morning.
Right.
And so I'm curious now with your, that's a thing. Like, is a family a Christmas Eve present
Right.
family or Christmas morning? Now, you were saying you opened them on Christmas Eve, but was that just...
That was Christmas Eve. We probably had like one from our parents,
Okay.
and then the rest from that side of grandparents.
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
drew names
Okay.
for cousins.
Okay.
So there'd be 3 or 4 presents.
Yeah, yeah.
We also listened to the Chipmunks Christmas record.
Okay.
So like I still do that. I have a Chipmunks Christmas record, so we listen to that before we open
Yeah.
presents, because like that's what you listen to before we open presents. And then we open usually another 1 or 2 from my parents
Yeah.
and grandparents on my dad's side, and also dry names
Okay.
for cousins on that side of the family Christmas morning.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty evenly split for us.
Oh, okay.
growing up.
Yeah. So you had a little
50-50.
bit of gifts both days.
Now with our kids, we tend to open 1 from us on Christmas Eve,
Okay.
or 1 from anybody.
And
we
it's
choose.
pajamas?
No,
I'm just kidding. Some
we
people
do
that.
have matching pajamas from a few
Okay.
years ago, but we
Mhm.
don't get new pajamas every
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we enforced
Yeah.
the pajamas. It was like 3 years
Do
ago. we bought
you, when the gift that they get to open on Christmas Eve, do you pick which one it is? So it's not the best one, but it's like a teaser.
I think before we've picked, last year we let them pick.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah, as they get older, the gifts are all probably the same.
yeah.
Just
Presidential flashcards.
kidding. Presidential flashcards, things like that.
Funko Pop.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, good. Those are good traditions.
I like this Funko.
Yeah.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I give that a 10.
I like his beard. I mean,
He's got a good
he's
beard.
got a good beard.
Good
yeah.
beard. You know who else has a good beard?
Santa
Claus. We should talk to him next week.
Oh, I would love to have a conversation with
Yeah.
him. I've been waiting all my life.
Okay. Have we talked about? We talked a little about adult versus kid.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Did you have more thoughts on that?
I don't think
Differences
so.
between?
I mean, it just
Yeah.
it's easier to wait as an adult.
Yeah, man. Though the joy of Christmas as a kid is something else, isn't it?
It is, and I think, man, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to make a Christmas list as an adult.
Yeah.
Because generally, if I want something,
Yeah.
I can buy it.
Maybe that's it. Is we
Like as a 14-year-old, if I wanted a Nintendo game,
Yeah. You had
like
Christmas became
Christmas and birthday was like the only time
it was
that,
your
like, that might
opportunity.
happen.
But yeah, as an adult, we're kind of more self-sufficient that way.
Fairly, because I'm like,
Yeah.
if like today, if I want a video game, I'll probably just go to GameStop
and just
and
get
buy the video game.
There-
I might not today. Like once we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I should just not buy things so I can put them on my Christmas list.
Oh yeah.
So I do. I mean, I put some percussion on my Christmas
Yeah.
list this year on Amazon.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it gets harder to be like, what do I want that I'm not just gonna buy?
Mm-hmm. It kind of makes me think that there might be like that would preach a little bit that
Okay.
when we think we can do it all ourselves,
Oh yeah.
then the anticipation and the joy of that is kind of gone.
Yeah.
But when you let yourself be a little in need,
Independent.
dependent is the word I'm looking for,
Dependent.
which when you realize we actually are we are very dependent on God.
All the
Yeah,
dependent.
but that might get into what I'm going to share in a little
Oh,
bit. So I don't know
okay.
if maybe it's time for that. But
what is there anything on your Christmas list this year?
like
Like when your sister that makes fun of you for doing math homework says, Jesse, what do you want for Christmas?
yeah, so there really, I'm kind of in a weird spot that way. There really isn't, and I was just having a conversation with my mom about that. That I don't really have anything that I need, probably because I have just bought everything
Right.
I've wanted. But and also my family, we're traveling this year. All of us are traveling. I usually travel to see them, but so we decided not to do gifts for the adults
Okay.
this year. So that's another reason why I haven't had the opportunity to ask anybody for gifts. So so I don't really have a list. I have one thing.
I've heard that it's free to put it on your list.
That's true. I should. Yeah. Maybe I'll. But see, then I get in trouble because then that's my list of things.
Because then like in January, like, all right, this is what
all
I'm
right.
getting.
I should probably buy these things for myself. I do have a list like that I keep year round
Okay.
of just things that like when I have money saved up or whatever, I want to get this thing.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing left on it. You want to know what it is?
I do.
Can you imagine if I had a pizza oven?
I can.
Well, me too. And I'm starting to think, I think that needs to become a reality.
Yeah.
So maybe next summer or something, I might
Now,
buy.
can you cook a deep dish pizza in a pizza
I
oven?
hope so. I don't see why
Or is it
not.
mostly thin crust stuff.
I think you could do whatever.
Because I like thin crust pizza. I like regular crust pizza.
I like all pizza.
I like
but
the cheese-filled pretzel crust pizza from Little Caesars.
Ooh, that sounds good.
But like last week, I just had a hankering for deep dish pizza. Like, I don't know. I was like, I want a deep dish pizza. We're going to fix that today.
We're going to go get some as deep dish as we can find.
With a sit down to eat, which is Domino's pan pizza.
Yeah, that's what
Little Caesars has the Detroit, but they got nowhere to sit.
Yeah, so sponsored by Domino's.
Thanks, Domino's, for the sponsor. And water. Still sponsored by water. What about Christmas tree? Are you as a guy who grew up in Eastern Montana and lives in like the evergreen capital of the world, are you an artificial tree guy?
Yeah, Eastern Montana is just there are no trees. Okay. And we were pretty much a false tree guy.
Okay. I don't like to say fake tree because like it's
false.
false tree.
A
deceitful tree.
Yeah, deceitful tree. It was deceitful. It wasn't lying to us.
It wasn't lying to us.
But you guys have some Christmas tree traditions.
We're a real tree family. Our kids are 20 and 16, and like. We were a real tree family growing up, and then when all the kids moved out, my parents became an artificial tree family. And a few years ago, like, that's ridiculous. And this year, I'm like, I could put up an artificial tree. like our son's 16, so like,
but you did.
We'll real tree for at least a couple more years, probably as long as our kids want to. But in general, we've gone to Ferncrest. It's like a U-cut place in town. They have deer and reindeer that you can buy bags of apples and carrots
and feed them.
There's free hot cocoa. Santa Claus is there. You can sign up. There's gift shops. You can buy a hot dog. We usually go pretty early in the morning, so I don't often get a hot dog. But, and then we cut a tree down. We pick our tree there. Sometimes we put it in the back of a truck. Sometimes we put it on top of a Subaru.
It's nice on top of a car. I think that's a good like nostalgic way to haul it.
I'm a big fan. And then we always. For as long as I remember, we eat like a summer sausage and cheese and Ritz crackers while we decorate for Christmas.
Okay. Hey, that's a fun tradition.
We've done that for all the years that I'm aware of.
Okay.
We have got other places for tree. We lived in Hillsborough. We lived in Ridgefield.
Yeah.
There's a place in Ridgefield called Tree Wiseman.
And
that's a clever name.
That's clever.
We went there once, and it was just fine as well.
Okay. Those are good traditions, and I'm glad you guys do that, even though you're in your cold old heart are ready to go artificial.
I mean, we have an artificial tree that was the one my parents were using that we put in our living room shed. So we have we're a 2-tree family.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
For real. We love Christmas.
Living like kings.
Like kings. We almost we love Christmas. We almost became a we still could become. We probably won't.
No way. You're not talking 3.
No. We're not a 3-tree. I mean, my office, I could maybe fit one in my office.
That'd be wild.
Artificial, for sure. But no, did you know that they make fairly large size Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy
nativity
animatronic? I wish. One thing
you're talking about yard ornaments.
No, this is inside. I'll tell you about yard ornaments in just a second.
I'm sorry. I keep trying to guess at where you're going with this.
This Goofy, you plug him into the wall, and he's 4 feet tall, but he's sitting.
Okay.
So like he's life size.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're about 4 feet tall when we're sitting. He's a couple $100.
Okay.
But like he has a motion sensor. And either 2 poems in a song or 2 songs in a poem.
Yeah.
When you come in, and like he's just
I like that.
Huge and animatronic and. My mom said she would buy him if I wanted him.
I think you want him.
That made it real hard to say no. But I'm like, where do we store
here's
this?
What you do. I have a friend that has a large life-size nutcracker.
Okay, yeah.
And they have been sticking it in like their kids' bedroom when they're not looking. So and it has like motion sensor thing, so it lights up. And so what's happening is then they'll film their kids like opening their bedroom door, and then there's the nutcracker, dun 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 dun. And it's real scary. Yeah. You could be doing that to your family. With Goofy.
Just put him different places each night.
And it scares
Like right at the end of my mom's bed. And I'll wait till like she gets up in the morning. Goofy starts singing a Christmas song.
So did you tell your mom you wanted it?
No.
Is it too late?
It's not too late. It's pretty big. We don't have a lot of room.
That's true. It's a little challenging.
He is large.
Could he go in the yard?
He's an inside.
He's an
inside
dog. He's an inside dog.
He's an inside dog. He's an inside dog. Though the other year, we don't have any inflatables in the yard.
Okay.
And I'm not really an inflatable guy.
Yeah.
But the other year we were listening to Ann Wilson. She's a singer who sings songs about Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A Christian who sings. Christian artist, as it were.
Okay.
And she was talking about inflatables. And I was like, the only, like, if I were to be an inflatable guy, Like I think I'd be okay with like Snoopy, like Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Or like Nativity.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I wonder if they make a Charlie Brown Nativity.
They
do.
Do they? Oh.
It almost got ordered a couple years ago because I was like, I would either do this or this. I was like, well, what if this happens?
What if you could mix them together?
And then I went to Amazon. I was like, oh, they have a.
That's a great.
Charlie Brown is
and it's
inflatable
for the yard.
Yeah, for the yard.
That's
so like it's like 3 people across, like it's stable. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. It didn't even end up in the safe for later, but it was close. So I was like, that's. Because I don't think I want to be an inflatable guy.
Yeah, I think you need to pull the trigger on one of these things. That sounds.
We also live like in a dead end, like 3 hours from the end. So.
Yeah. Well,
like we put lights up. We're like a white lights.
Yeah.
And we used to be icicle lights.
Oh.
Until I talked Nicole out of that because she didn't have to hang them and I did.
They get all tangled.
If you've never wrestled with icicle lights year after year,
you called it wrestling.
So now we're like, I never thought I'd be this person either. Mm-hmm. We're the like holder on every bulb. White lights across the front.
Just real,
like not like a string of lights that's across the front, which I used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's like there's a bulb holder on every bulb attached to the gutter.
So it's just real
facing straight up,
tight
white lights.
Yeah.
Some smaller white lights around the.
That's the opposite of icicles, all dangly.
Yeah, and some Christmas ornament decoration bulbs.
Okay.
On the leafless tree in the middle of the front yard.
Well, good. Sounds like you got a nice little thing going there.
Your artificial tree. Any other decorations that make it out each year?
A little bit, but nothing really noteworthy. Okay. I put up a little tree and
I might put up a pizza oven.
I might put up a pizza oven later.
Leave it up all year.
Yeah.
Leave it up all
year. Yeah.
Is there any other Christmas things that you need to talk about?
I don't think so. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I think it's gonna be
big fan.
Yeah, big fan of
the
Christmas.
birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We've got some great Christmas Eve service at church coming up. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm drumming for that. I haven't told you guys that I'm a drummer yet this episode. So.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm picking songs for it, and it's coming together well. Good. Looking forward to it.
At our small group on Tuesday, I love our small group, big fan of it. But we eat together, we pray together, we sing together, and then we usually discuss the sermon or scripture together.
Oh, yeah.
And in the singing together, I was like, hey. I know it's Advent. We're not doing Christmas songs because I didn't want to learn songs to play on once.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel like I probably should learn a Christmas song for next week because I felt bad after like saying it out loud made me feel bad. But like it's true. I'm like I don't.
You're like, what's the point?
Because like I mean, I could grab like Paul Baloche did some versions that have like normal worship guitar chords.
Yeah.
But like if you go back to hymns, like they're changing. They weren't made for guitar.
Yeah,
it's like we're adapting them.
Yeah,
and usually they have more chords or weird chords, some augmented or some flat sevens. And like, what are we even? Like, how do I play this on guitar? And my answer was, I don't.
It's really chunky and bouncy sounding. I
learned Silent Night on guitar when I was like 14. So
I understand historically. Version. I believe that one was written on the guitar. Is what I understand.
I believe you.
So it makes sense.
So maybe we'll do that one next week.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah.
It's not a promise.
Okay.
Just an option.
Good. Well, I'm curious, what has God been saying to you these days?
What has God been saying to me these days? Recently I was listening to the book of Ecclesiastes.
Ooh.
You heard of that one?
I have, yeah.
Meaningless, everything's
meaningless.
It's just a book.
Yeah.
But
nothing's new under the sun.
Nothing.
That's in there.
In Ecclesiastes chapter 5, I don't know if you've ever made it to chapter 5.
Yeah.
First couple of chapters are hard to get through.
It can be kind of a downer.
Yeah. But chapter 5 and verse 2 says, "Do not be hasty to speak, and do not be impulsive to make a speech before God. God is in heaven, and you are on earth, so let your words be few."
And so you were like, let's start a podcast.
I'm like, let's start a podcast where all we do is talk for 45 minutes straight. No, I just enjoyed that reminder. Treebeard. Have you heard of Treebeard?
Yeah, well, just now.
Just now. He's in the movies and the books.
Okay. Movie star.
But one of Treebeard's lines, man, I meant to write it down. Oh, wait, I wrote it down just now.
Oh, okay.
Not digitally.
Oh, yeah, in your field book.
Yeah, my handy dandy field
Wayne
book.
carries a field book like a old school classy gentleman.
Like a grandpa.
Like a grandpa.
And Jesse eats Werther's Originals, the hard ones.
Yeah.
He has some in his office to give to the kids at church.
Maybe Josh was right. We are weird.
It's true. Maybe I didn't write it down.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Treebeard.
Okay, yeah.
When he meets Merry and Pippin, he says, "We never say anything unless it is worth taking a long time to say."
Oh.
Whenever I hear "Don't be hasty," I think of Treebeard because he says it multiple times to the hobbits, like "Don't be hasty." But just that reminder that, and I think more of this talks about when we worship God, and so like when we come to God, to not need to be in a hurry, to think through how we're worshiping, think through what we're saying. Then I think it also applies just to regular conversation. Like I don't have to say everything that I think. Not everything that I think I should say is helpful or necessary for a situation. There are times where, if me and Nicole are talking about something and she's upset, I'm like, well, I should say things that fix this. I'm older and wiser now, and I think I should just apologize for what I did, because I probably did something, and see if there's anything I can do to make that better, and then shut my mouth. There are times when shutting your mouth is a good idea. So don't be hasty. We never say anything unless it's worth taking a long time.
I like that a lot.
Ecclesiastes is in Proverbs too. So I heard it a couple times within the same week, and I was like, man, the Bible is repeating and quoting Treebeard, which probably the other way around. I think it's
probably the other way around.
Mr. Tolkien, pretty devout Catholic, he probably had read Ecclesiastes and Proverbs.
Yeah.
But a reminder to don't be hasty, kids and adults.
That's really good. Yeah.
What about you? Have you have anything that God is working on you?
Oh, I was tempted to just keep my mouth shut now.
Right.
And speak very slowly. Yeah. No, that's really good. I'm going to be thinking about that. That's helpful. The thing that has been coming to my mind, a few days ago, I took some time to just walk in the middle of the workday. I took a little break and went on a little prayer walk around the neighborhood. And it was just a really good prayer time. And I found myself, the way that I was praying, I found myself thinking about some situations that I was praying about and coming to the conclusion, which is an obvious conclusion, but for some reason felt new to me that day, that I cannot do anything about these situations, that in my own strength, and I think there have been some ways in which I've been like trying to make things, happen and power through, and realizing like in this prayer time, God, I just need you to do what you want to do, and I need to lay this before you and ask you to move and ask for your power. And it's like, well, obviously, because we just need his power. We cannot do these things on our own. But in that prayer time, it was just so freeing to pray that way. And so I think, as I talked a little bit earlier about being dependent and how important it is to recognize that, I think that's kind of what stood out to me, being dependent on God in prayer, and these things that I can get worried about or stressed about, to just bring them to God and truly just rely on him to do what he needs to do. And maybe he'll have things that are my responsibility or things he may ask me to be obedient in. He'll do that. But to just really ask that, God, I need you to move. And in that prayer time too, it was really helpful that I really think God was bringing to my mind some times in the past when I had prayed and he just did something, even a time recently where he did something I didn't even ask him, but I was stressed about something. And then it just worked out in a way that it was like, wow, God, like you just made that happen. Wow. And I didn't even, I didn't even have to lift a finger, and he just did it. So I was thinking about these things and then praying about some situations and going, man, I can just rely on him and ask him for his strength and his power, and how important that is. Right. So yeah. So praying, you ever prayed?
Praying. Yeah, I've heard it. And praying while you walk.
Yeah.
That's almost biblical.
Yeah.
Like, right? Adam and Eve walked with God.
Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And how long would you say? Like, what's the distance that you walk?
Well, probably, I know that you walk and pray, and I think I tend to walk just a little further than you do.
Right? Your chair is just a little higher.
My chair's just a little higher than Wayne's.
Which is all right, because he's strong, but I'm stronger.
No, you walk every morning, don't you?
And pray. Many mornings. On mornings where I play basketball.
Many?
No. Many mornings.
Many
mornings. 5 or 6 mornings a week I'll walk.
Yeah.
Usually a couple miles. And I've taken to actually a couple times a week walking and praying again in the middle of the day.
Okay. Yeah. We've had a couple of days without rain that it's been like, I could use a walk and pray.
Yeah.
And so.
And they make raincoats these days. So and I use that
because you'll go.
It was precipitous. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ordered a raincoat for my dog.
Oh,
that's something I thought I'd never do.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm not really a clothes on pets guy, but
you take your dog on this walk.
Yeah, drying the dog off is a hassle. So I'm like, this is just like.
That's
functional.
Smart. Okay.
So we ordered one that was too big, so sending it back today.
Okay.
So he didn't go with me this morning because I didn't want to deal with drying him off.
Yeah. But that'll be great you can take Luca in his little raincoat.
Little raincoat. And I tried when I put the one that's too big. He didn't seem to hate it. So
does his raincoat match your raincoat?
No, his is orange.
Oh, okay.
Which I like because I usually wear like an orange vest with some reflective stuff. Yeah. But if I take him and it's raining, I don't have to wear something reflective. I wear something reflective. Like I'm on a trail, so I'm not going to... I was just going
to say I have a question about that.
Yeah, do
it. You are on like a walking path. Have you had some incidents that make you think I should be reflective?
No, I just... Like, I'm usually wearing dark clothes and have a hood up.
Okay.
So I don't want to...
And it's in the dark.
It's usually dark, so like I don't want people to come across me and wonder if I'm... sketchy,
right? So you think,
like I am.
So you went with the reflective.
So I go because I don't need to see because there's lights all on the path, so I don't need to flash or anything.
But people see you coming.
I want people to see me and be like, oh, this is just a guy that's out walking.
Yeah.
Like he's here for walking.
He's doing construction.
Yeah, maybe later he's gonna do some construction.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, people see you coming. You don't have to startle anybody. Did you think about wearing that when you're hiding at the church?
So no. We were
going for sketchy at that point.
Yeah. I was wearing sweats. I had my hood up the whole time.
Yeah. When I finally did run into you that night, it was like, you had a lantern.
I was carrying a
lantern. He's got his hood up.
To be fair, when Jesse saw me, I was intentionally holding a lantern like here to be creepy.
He looks pretty creepy.
I never walked around the church.
Walking around in the dark with a lantern.
Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, it was kind of like that.
It was kind of like that.
Well, good stuff.
Good stuff. So I think we've already told you, but Santa Claus is in our next episode.
Yes,
we get to interview the one and
so
only
excited.
Santa Nicholas.
Yes, I've got
There's
some
only
questions.
One
I've got questions that I cannot wait to find out the answers to.
So until then, thank you so much for hanging out with us while we talk about life, share stories, and tell about things that God is doing in our lives. We'll see you later, alligators.
That's good. It's a good podcast.
I think so.
That was a good pod.